In this video, we will learn how to solve system of simultaneous linear equations using Scilab. And it is pretty simple to solve any number of simultaneous linear equations with the Scilab. Over here, I have taken an example of two simultaneous equations with two unknowns x and y. We know that how they can be represented in the matrix form, and this is the compact representation of the simultaneous linear equations. Over here, A is this matrix, X is this column vector, and B is also this column vector. In order to find out X, we all know how this can be done. This can be solved something like this. In the Scilab, to solve X, we can use the inverse function, this kind of a statement, or there's other easier method, that is we can use a simple operator that is called as a left division operator. So this slash is called as the left division operator. This is different from the normal slash which we use for the normal division, and this we call as the right division operator. So here if we use this left division operator, then we can compute the vector x. For the system of three simultaneous equations, we know that this will be the matrix form, and A will be now 3 by 3 matrix, X will be a 3 by 1 column vector, and similarly B will also be a 3 by 1 column vector. So as the number of simultaneous equations increases, the number of unknowns increases, and so the order of the matrix A and B also increases. And manually solving for large number of simultaneous linear equations is very time consuming. But in Scilab, this can be done in fraction of seconds. So let us learn how we can use Scilab to solve any number of simultaneous linear equations. If we have to solve, say, these two equations using Scilab, we have to define the matrix A and B. So over here in the program, I have defined the matrix A and B. And here I am using the left division operator and storing the results in the variable res. Let us execute this program and see what do we get. We see that res is a column vector, and how many elements it has? It has two elements. First element will correspond to the x variable, and the second element will correspond to the variable y. If instead of using this A left division operator, I told you that we can also use the inverse function. Let us see whether it works or not. And on execution, we see that we are getting exactly the same result. So either of these two approaches can be used to solve system of simultaneous linear equations. Let me take another example for three simultaneous linear equations. So A will be a 3 by 3 matrix for that, and similarly B will be a 3 by 1 column vector. So let us execute it, and we see that the res becomes now a 3 by 1 vector. So this is a column vector. First value will correspond to the value x, second y, and third one will be z. This is how we can solve simultaneous linear equations using Scilab.